from Nets Governor Joe Tsai was not to trade Kyrie Irving to his preferred destination, which would be Shannon's Lakers. After Kyrie was dealt to the Mavericks instead, LeBron tweeted, quote, "Maybe it's me." All right, Shannon, what's LeBron saying here?
Skip, I'm absolutely certain LeBron James wanted Kyrie Irving. And even though given Kyrie's mercurial ways, LeBron knows I've won a championship with this young man. I've gone to NBA Finals with this young man. So I know what he's capable of doing on the biggest of stages. Skip, LeBron is, what's that, Father Flanagan? He can take all the wayward kids and give me J.R. Smith, give me this one, give me that one. Put them under my umbrella, we're going to make this thing work. We're going to be happy, we're going to have fun, and we're going to win a lot of games. But Skip, it's not like Rob says, nah, we're not trading those first-round picks. He held on to those picks for a trade of this magnitude. We'll give you 2 first unprotected round picks and Russ. Joe Tsai not wanting to say it because Skip, if I'm going and I really don't want to work here, let me see what can I ask for to make them turn me down because I really don't want to do it. You know what? I want my own parking space next to the CEO. I also want my own dressing room with a shop. Skip, you start asking for stuff, you know they're going to say, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And so that's what the Brooklyn Nets did. Okay, Russ, 2 first-round unprotected picks, lottery picks unprotected. Let's see whatever. Chris Paul, Jay Crowder, first-round pick. Nah, we'll take Spencer Dinwiddie in 2 second-round picks. What? Come on. And so LeBron is frustrated. He's like, well, damn. He's like, I like Austin Reeves, but damn, I don't love it like that. I think Max Christie gonna be good, but damn. So LeBron Skip. LeBron is like Les Snead. When LeBron say F them picks, LeBron saying F picks and players.
Yeah.
Not just the picks, the players too. LeBron is in absolutely 1,000% win now mode. And Rob is like, but Ron, you seen the guy track record. You want us to give up 3 players, 2 unprotected picks, which you won't be here, for a guy that's mercurial, that's moody. And, he might like, you know what, hey, baby didn't sleep well last night, man, so I ain't coming to work today.
Yeah.
Skip, look, Skip, I ride with LeBron. I like LeBron, but I can't be mad at Rob. I can't. Not in this situation, Skip. I cannot be mad at Rob Pelinka because he put those picks up unprotected and Russ. And then the Brooklyn Nets says, nah, we want you to sweeten the pot to a point that we know you won't go.
Yeah. Because
we really don't want Kyrie to go there. But if you want him, how much can we extract out of you? Kind of like what they did with Anthony Davis. Okay, you gonna give us 3 unprotected picks?
Yeah.
And 2 picks swaps?
Yeah.
You gonna do that? And you gonna give us B.I. and Josh Hart and Lonzo Ball?
Yes.
Okay, you can have it, B.
Thank you. Yep.
And so Skip, I'm not mad at Rob. I can't be.
I hugely appreciate what you just said, because you just said, as much as you love LeBron, and nobody loves him more than you do,
Nope.
You can't quite ride all the way with him on this one.
Nope.
This is where I lose patience with LeBron, because I keep trying and trying, because he's on the doorstep, the precipice, the threshold of an all-time great achievement. So it's a feel-good time, it's a happy time, but they're 25 and 29, and he bears some culpability here, and yet he's tweeting classically, passively, aggressively, because it's hard to say, well, what exactly? It's not going for the throat with the tweet. How dare you, Rob Pelinka? You screwed me again. It's not that kind of a tweet, right? It's maybe it's me. What does that mean? Well, it's cryptic, but it's sly and it's savvy, and it's saying, don't look at me. Don't blame me. It's their fault. But hey, maybe it's me. Well, nobody thinks it's you, right? Nobody.
Maybe, no, Skip, I think what he said, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm asking too much. Maybe it is me. Maybe what I'm asking Rob to do is asking too much. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the only one that think you should have given whatever the Brooklyn Nets wanted in order to get Kyrie. Skip, you already ain't got no depth. If you lose Austin Reeves, you lose Max Christie, You already struggle. So what you need, more guards? That's one of the problems. You're playing guards. You got Pat Beverly trying to guard B.I.
I agree with that. This almost feels like more of what's wrong. Like you're gonna pile him on top of Russell Westbrook because you're still stuck with Russ.
Yeah. Unless
you can move him at the deadline. I will bet you they won't be able to move him. I don't see any way out.
Not Thursday. Not by Thursday.
No. Okay, so if you look at the big picture, it's back to Jeannie Buss, and she's made it clear from the start, just on pure principle, as daddy's girl, because she grew up under the great Dr. Buss, and she learned the ropes. She learned how to run this business the way it should be run from her father. And she was like 16 years old, and she's working in the front office, and she's graduated and grown into the CEO of this corporation. Mm-hmm. And she's saying, no, not over my dead body. I'm not going to give up those picks because they're too far out there, and they are so unprotected. And I plan on doing this for a while.
Right.
And LeBron, you plan on doing it with us for maybe 2 more years?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
But we're not even sure of that. But we think 2 more years,
right.
And then after that, all bets are off.
Correct.
I'm not going to be left holding a bag that's empty here.
Yeah,
right? Because that's what she's saying.
Right.
I'm not going to do that for you. Because she's saying, LeBron, I already did this for you. You wanted Anthony Davis, and I did sun and moon for
right.
Anthony Davis.
Right.
I did that whole deal that you just detailed. Right. And we landed him, and by the way, we won a championship. Yep. It was a bubble-issues championship, but I won't get into that. But they went to the bubble, and they won it all. And Anthony Davis was really good in the bubble, really good. So was LeBron, but the dynamic duo that they were was just too much for everybody.
Yes.
Too much for Denver, too much for Miami in the finals. So Jeannie's saying, I did that for you, and you're coming across to me as a little ungrateful here because then the next thing I know, you and Anthony wanted Russ.
Right.
Go get Russell Westbrook. We can get him. Go get him.
Right.
Whatever it takes, go get him. Well, it took some stuff,
Yeah,
you know.
did.
Okay, Kuzma win and KCP win.
Yeah.
And they landed him. And
you gave up draft compensation.
Okay, you did. And yet, to your credit, once again, you said, I don't know about Russ because I'm not going to buy into this because Buddy Hield and that deal was sitting on hair trigger on the table, ready to be rubber stamped by Rob Pelinka. And at the last second, LeBron said, no, it's Russell Westbrook. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Right. He's a walking triple-double. We got to go there. Go there. Like Buddy Hield's just another shooter, you know?
Right.
Well, he's that shooter, and boy, he's shooting the lights out as we speak.
Yeah.
And there's the Miles Turner situation, but those are about the picks.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So Jeannie's saying, LeBron, I can't do this because I don't want to go over the edge for a Kyrie Irving whose track record screams no everywhere he's been. But I'm going to give you this. There's one human out there who could win with Kyrie Irving, I believe, and that's LeBron James.
Yeah.
And I think he's the only human in the world who could figure that out because I think Kyrie, and again, I don't know how long this would last, but he learned a harsh lesson that the grass is not greener. It can be like yellow grass over there, right?
Or it's turf. It's artificial.
Like it's artificial turf. It's fool's gold. Okay? So he keeps looking back, and every chance he gets, he lauds LeBron because he says, I didn't know what I had. Yeah. Okay? I need a second chance. So
winning championships isn't easy.
Right.
There are a lot of historically great players that's never won.
Never won. It's hard to do what LeBron does in the big picture, which is sort of oversee the locker room and make it work. Brady was great at that. Right. He's great at that.
Yes.
He is great. He was the one who got them through the bubble because everybody else is just falling apart right before your very eyes. Everybody needs therapy. Everybody needs out. Everybody wants to go home.
Skip,
right?
You know what? One of the biggest reasons I was thinking about this the other day, and he was talking about how he wished sometimes that he could go to Starbucks and get his name on a cup.
Yeah.
He wished he could just walk.
LeBron. Okay.
He was talking. I think it was New York Times. He did an interview.
Okay.
The reason why he was able to get to the bubble.
Yeah.
He always in the bubble.
Yeah.
He can never go anywhere.
That's true.
He can never do anything.
But you still have to lead the guys who aren't in the bubble.
Right. So to convince them, and so now you do all these things that you normally do.
Yeah.
Play video games by yourself in your basement, in your home. You can't go to Dave & Buster's.
No.
You can't go to Lucky Strike with everybody else in bowl.
No.
You can never do anything that all your teammates that get an opportunity to do. He's never been able to do that since he was 18.
Never.
So now he's like, shit, it's just me. That's what I do all the time. Me, Savannah, and the kid just sit around.
That's what they do.
So he's
They have
like,
no choice.
This
Yep.
was, but everybody else, Skip, they walking up and down the street. You see them out. You see them different places. You never see him without an entourage. He can't go anywhere and do normal things like all the other players were able to do.
Okay. So he pulled that off.
Yes, he did.
It was a circumstance that fell perfectly for him because he got a couple of months off to get his body right for the charge through the bubble. And did they ever charge? And he kept them charged up all the way home, all the way through Miami. With Kyrie, do I have any doubt with Kyrie? If you could somehow get rid of Russ, who would have been part of this trade.
Yes.
But again, Josiah's saying, wait a second. He's saying, I'm not in business to win you a championship.
Exactly.
And
the people that help in Lakers.
I'm sure KD is telling Josiah, there's no way I want any part of Russell Westbrook again. I left him once, and I hope I don't have to leave him again.
Well, KD might have picked up the phone and said, I don't want to say.
Right.
And plus, Skip, everybody does, Skip, contrary to what people think, a lot of people don't want to like working with Rob because of some of his shady tactics when he was an agent.
I got it.
What he did to Gordon, Skip, the owner of the Cavaliers, the fast one that he pulled.
He did.
With Carlos Boozer.
Okay. Sometimes you never get over that.
No.
Okay.
No.
I got it. But with LeBron, I don't have any doubt that if they could have pulled off Kyrie for Russ, which I'm like laughing at it because the last thing the Nets need is Russell Westbrook. Again, not issues off the court, although he can be. What happened the other night, just quickly at the New Orleans game? Remember, down the stretch in New Orleans, he's not to be seen on the bench. And he said after the game, well, I go up in the tunnel and ride the bike during the fourth quarter. Well, what if Darvin wants to put you in the game in an instant? I need you to go. No. I don't know what he's doing.
I think the thing is he's not anticipating going in the game for at least 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay.
So he has to try to keep his legs.
But the point is he can pout. He can be a problem if you don't play him. But that's because they're not playing him in the fourth quarter, and he didn't play in the fourth quarter. But the point here is I don't have any doubt if you land Kyrie for us, something that wasn't going to happen. But if you do, and it's Kyrie and AD and LeBron James, and you still got Austin Reeves, and you still got Lonnie Walker, and all, name them, and your little guards that are running around, your Pat Bev and your Schroeders. If you've got all that, are you good enough to win the? Yes, you're good enough. Are you good enough to win the championship? Maybe. I mean, you'd be competitive. Yes. Because that's a lot of firepower. As long as Kyrie is on the best behavior. I'm talking about it's all basketball all the time, and he's completely happy with whatever role they need him to do, and he listens to LeBron, and LeBron is still the CEO on the court, you'd have something. But again, they don't trust Kyrie on the court, even with him. So they don't want to leverage or mortgage any future on Kyrie's track record.
I understand the hesitancy to do this deal. And people, it's kind of like with anything in a contract year. Is he on his best behavior because of the contract year, or has he turned the corner, seen some of the things that he's done in the past and says, I'm moving forward, I'm a bigger, better man for that? Or is this just about the contract? Is he going to get $200 million plus of my dollars and revert back to what he's been in Brooklyn the last 4 years? Revert back to the mercurial and the moodiness and the aloofness that he displayed in Cleveland down the stretch?
One last point, Cleveland down the stretch, the year after the championship. Remember, he went through the back half. Heck, I think he even went through the